please keep the applause going for your next act. Very, very funny lady. Please welcome Sadie to the stage. I'm Sadie. And one thing you might not know about me from my parents is I'm actually half Jewish and half Mexican. Oh. Cool, yeah. Which made for a really interesting upbringing. We always fasted on Yom Kippur, but we kind of gave up by the time siesta rolled around. Some pretty cool food collaborations in my house, though. The spiciest matzo ball soup in town. And no one could challenge my mom's gefilte fajitas. Oy caramba. Those things were a hit at my quinceañera. Just saying. But if being a Mexi Jew didn't make me ethnically diverse enough, I'm also from Hamilton. Woo! Yeah. Go Ticats. As my mom likes to say, Mom, somewhere out there, Hamilton is now the Brooklyn of Toronto. Yeah. Which is completely true. If Brooklyn was overrun by unemployed steelworkers and strippers, which are not always mutually exclusive. But I live in Toronto now, and this time of year I always get that inner booby desire to go down south. Anybody else? So I was actually in Florida last week. My boyfriend's mom lives on a retirement community, and it has one of those really ironic titles, you know, free golf for life. For the next 3 years. What I came to realize though is it was exactly like high school. She's a freshman, she's new, she's still trying to find her place. The initiation's a bit different though. It's pretty tough to wedgie someone in an adult diaper. But it depends. Yeah. 6 weeks of training, and that's a diaper pun right there. There's the jocks. They're out there first tee of the morning. The mean girls with the Botox, the rich husbands. I approached them and they told me that you can't knit with us, so that was nice. And now the badasses are those that have undergone like major intensive surgery. It's like, can you believe Barry Rosenbaum made it to bocce? He just had triple bypass. It's a bit of a pissing contest too. It's who can go the longest without. So all good things must come to an end. I came back to Toronto, where I've lived for 5 years, and I like to think that I take a lot of my Hamilton badass to Toronto. I'll give you a few examples. I don't remember the last time I paid for the streetcar. Sometimes when I buy movie tickets online, I click senior. Save a couple shekels there. And my all-time favorite scam is the self-checkout. The self-checkout's the best. I started small time. I didn't pay for a single bag. And before you knew it, I was charging myself organic veggies on their non-organic price. So I was at the Metro the other day and I see these Honeycrisp apples. They were on for an astronomical $4.99 a pound. And they were right next to a really similar in stature apple, the Ambrosia apple, on for $1.99. Of an apples to apples comparison, it's apples to horseshit. Ambrosias are what we call the Hamilton of apples. So I had this brilliant idea. I grabbed 4 Ambrosias and snuck in 1 Honeycrisp and made my way to the self-checkout. Doing my thing. Before you know it, please wait for an attendant starts flashing on the screen, and she comes over and I know the jig is up. So she reaches in my bag and grabs one and says, "Just look at the label, sweetie," and proceeds to type in the code for the Honeycrisp apple. $12 for 4 horseshits and 1 amazing apple. So the Jew in me was obviously furious. And the Hamilton in me was ready to roll the bitch. Thank you guys so much.